It'd be cool. Yeah. Whatever's clever.
Are we testing right now? Or are we gonna go? Oh,
We're gonna go. We're live. Are we live now?
Live. We are.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Our Crib Uncut. I'm your host, Allison Davis, alongside with
El DeLeon or DeLion. You know what it is.
Today, we have another brilliant episode for you. We're diving deep into the entertainment industry, also Pride, because it is Pride weekend. So we have some pretty cool guests here. We have Ajuki.
Hey. We're super excited to get started with the performance from Ajuki. Let's get it started.
Let's kick it.
Love me to deceive me. Why'd you up and go? Oh, I wanna know, was it easy for you to just leave me here all alone in the bedroom? Say you fucking need me, I let you be greedy. Baby, I was meant for you, but why can't you just believe it? I know you feel it, embrace your feelings, babe. I can't figure it out. Why you're all that I'm thinking about. When I know that you're not good for me, never in the mood for me. This ain't what it's supposed to be. I'm tired of begging for love, I'm tired of finding the stuff. Ain't new to me, you ain't fooling me. If you done, then tell me what's up. Don't run to me in the end. Fuck lovers, homies, and friends. You miss your shots, don't stir the pot. Take this alibi under your chin. Thank you.
Woo! Wow, incredible.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have
Yes,
you.
happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Okay, well,
Let's get it started.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, how are you
this is-
feeling? How are you feeling right now? After that performance too, I actually would love to know like what that song was about. Like,
So it's funny when, you approached me and to be a guest, I was like, oh my God, really? And it kind of flew over my mind that I was going to be performing, because usually I get acknowledged as like a creator or an event producer or a host and not necessarily as an artist all the time. So I was like, okay, I want to perform something, but I kind of wanted to show some love to Toronto creatives. So that beat was actually made by one of my friends named Des, and I actually just put out, a call for beats, and he just randomly messaged me. I didn't know him. We had, mutuals, and he sent me the beat, and I was like, this is great. And that was actually a freestyle that I wrote, and I wanted to extend it and to create a whole song, but it just kind of like, I thought was fitting because, I'm always trying to like put on Toronto creatives and really show some love. And it's nice that I have people like Des and you both that want to work with me.
yes, we're all about collaboration. I think that it's all about community over competition, making sure that we're lifting each other up as we climb so that we can all reach these heights, And I love that you said that you're into all these different things. So very excited for us to get into talking about Ajuki.
Yes. I do want to know, what's your biggest challenge with singing in the city of Toronto?
Biggest challenge. I think, honestly, it's funny because you said, it's, what did you say?
Community
Collaboration, over competition.
Yes.
And I think that sometimes it's really hard to not compare yourself, especially as someone who likes to collaborate and likes to put on events and show a lot of love to other artists. Sometimes it's really hard to focus on my own art because I'm so focused on pouring myself into other people's love and their art, and then I'm like, oh, am I doing well? Am I in comparison, am I really following my dreams as well? So I think that's my biggest struggle, but I'm learning that I'm able to be more than one hat, and I can still be an artist and all these other things as well.
Yeah, I get that. And honestly, I do want to talk more about your music and because all the other stuff you're amazing at. I mean, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to that. But I do want to know, what do you have anything coming up? What are you working on? Anything new?
So I have a performance coming up on July 29th at Foodville Festival. It's going to be at Stacked Market. And I'm really excited, but I am quite nervous. I think my second biggest thing as an artist is getting over my stage fright.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good at like faking it till you make it, but this is going to be like a whole performance set, so like 15 minutes.
Amazing.
Like 300 people, so I'm a little bit scared.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to be debuting my next release at the performance, so I'm
Okay,
excited.
we're getting something new here.
Exactly.
And what is going to be the name of that project? Can we get that?
Yeah.
It's called Moving On.
Moving on.
Moving on. It's about quite literally moving on and starting a new chapter. And it's also a bit of like a different genre. So I'm kind of just trying something new.
What's the genre?
It's UK garage. I always say UK garage, and someone's like, no, it's called UK garage.
Oh, garage.
There we go.
Garage.
Garage.
The garage.
The garage.
Yeah.
The UK garage.
Because like you
Give me
have to say it with the
examples. Give me
accent.
garage.
The garage.
Garage.
It's like a type of like club dance music.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going full on like Pride, like hitting the club, like
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to put out this song for Pride, and I was like, you know what, I can put out the song whenever because Pride is all year round.
Yeah,
so.
Pride is an experience of who you are. You walk around with pride.
Exactly.
Yes.
This month is just like, I think the commemoration of the big, like where we can bring everyone together in one place, because Toronto does have one of the biggest pride parades in the entire world. I think
Literally,
the
yeah.
third largest now.
Yeah. It's
At once
crazy.
was the largest. Yeah.
What's the largest now?
I
Who
think
beat
it's
us?
Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, look it up. Let's see who's the largest. Look it up. Let's see. Tell us who's the largest.
Okay, let's do it. Do it right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Brazil.
Yes, let's all take a guess. I think it's Brazil.
Okay.
Hey,
What do
Siri.
you think it is?
I'm going with,
Who has the largest pride in the world?
I don't know, maybe something really random,
I found this on the web.
like India.
Okay, Siri's not coming in clutch with the information, but it seems to be 10 biggest celebrations. Seems to be LA.
Wow.
Oh, LA.
LA.
Oh yeah, like San Francisco and
Yeah.
the Bay Area.
Second is Tel Aviv. Where's that? Where's Tel Aviv?
Tel
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv.
In the Middle
Yeah.
East.
Yeah,
In the Middle East. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We
And then
just
Sao
learned
Paulo.
something.
Sao Paulo.
Let's go.
Wow, you learned something. Then New York City. You gotta step it
Forgot
up.
about New York.
Yeah,
New
New
York.
York is huge.
See, and I'm thinking we were going to be right at the top.
Right, same.
And
San
actually,
Francisco.
while we're on that topic of pride and who's doing it where, have you, either of you, ever been to another pride, like another country or another city's pride?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Which one?
I did.
And who wins? Who wins?
I did New York Pride, and it was for World Pride too. So a lot of people were flying in, I guess, for there. And honestly, it's just New York. Just in their streets, they do things like just bigger, So I really liked how like when Pride was happening, that was like the only thing that was happening. Stores were opened up, and like the whole, and you know how New York's is huge, right? So like everywhere you went, I hop in an Uber and I end up at some other function. And I thought that was, I ended up ordering tickets. It was with my ex at the time. We were supposed to go to this like concert circa party or something like that. I ended up missing the whole thing because I was just like in the streets, like.
That's the best though. The party's in the streets.
Literally in the streets.
Always,
I'm like, and they're like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
you've not been out here." Like,
I've never been to another Pride somewhere else, but it's funny because even this, this weekend with Pride coming up, a lot of my friends are like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, what events are you going to?" I'm like, "Events, honey. Like, we're in the streets.
Honestly,
Like, that's quite literally where we're going to be partying. Like,
honest, if you are at Toronto Pride, you have to go to the streets. Like that is where the party is at. I'm really excited. I'm back working at Pride. I usually end up working. You said event producer. I do that too.
Yeah,
so
that's fun.
I used to like do the big footprint like right at Wellesley and Church. So I'm very excited. One year I got to be like event producer / DJ. That was my best Pride ever because I was basically like controlling our little, the Proud FM. Like usually they throw stuff. I was right beside them. So we had the party. We had the party. Like I was dancing in the streets. Like I think I did a backflip. I don't even. I think I did.
You might have.
I
Just
think I
like
did.
that.
I think I did. It was one of those nights. Like,
My dream has always been to use like one of those t-shirt cannons. So like
yes.
when you're in banking at Pride, like find me
Exactly.
with the t-shirt.
Actually, one of our last guests, Brittany,
Yeah.
that was her job. Like, we
Wow.
found out that actually we used to be beside each other at Pride every year, and she was the t-shirt gun girl. Like,
I love it.
jealous. Goals.
Goals. Resume goals right
Resume
there.
goals.
Yeah.
T-shirt gun girl.
Knows how to handle equipment.
Yeah.
Yep, you bet.
That's it. That makes sense.
Now, you did mention that you are an event organizer. I know that because you've booked me a couple times. Thank you for the bookings. Thank you for the monies.
Thank you too.
It's all about the community wealth
Exactly.
sharing.
And one of those organizations is Northbound, and then also just on topic FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to explain those
Yeah.
and how you got into that? And,
So Northbound, we're off season right now, but it's like an online radio show which was airing live as well, and kind of like radio show format in the sense that I'd sit down with guests and talk to them, and then in between breaks we're playing music that is from rising Canadian artists actually.
yeah.
So that's how I found you, and that's why I was really like, okay, like
Yeah.
who is this?
Okay.
And how did
Yeah.
you find Allison? Like,
I
in
actually
Google,
found you
Instagram?
through a track that you were featured on with Milo.
okay.
Back in the day, yes. And I was like,
yes.
this is hot. Who is this? And then from there, I started listening to your music.
Oh
And yeah,
my
and then
goodness.
and then through the radio show Northbound, I brought like the live shows to in person, and that's
Yep.
where you sang as well. And then FOMO is completely different in the sense that it's a queer-based event company, and I kind of just wanted to start creating, I guess, queer parties that I would go to because there wasn't any that I was
Yep.
really liking. A lot of, queer events are like for male, white men especially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
this is not where I fit in, so I just created my own event, and that's kind of how it started.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's funny because when I'm looking at art for artists, when I'm planning my events, especially queer artists, I go straight to FOMO sometimes.
I love
and I'm
that.
like, 'cause I love being able that you're able to source that. Especially when I'm planning, I'm like, this is exactly what I'm looking for, and you provide that for
Yeah,
me.
and I really do, like, I enjoy the page and running the page and really just like highlighting other people as well. Like when I put a bio about somebody or like, photos someone took, I really want people to follow that person in the community. So I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah,
That's
it's whatever you're doing, it's working. Like,
you,
please
thank you.
keep doing it. Show me more people.
I will.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I'd love to know, you talked about one way that you're able to differentiate yourself in the entertainment industry, because I would definitely throw parties into entertainment. But I know that as a musician, I was just wondering, like, are you able to do that in your music as well? Because one of the things we were talking about backstage is that it seems like since the pandemic, there has been a lot of people who have realized that they don't want to miss out. Like they don't want to miss out on their lives. Like life is so short, so I'm going to be a musician or a creative or whatever it is. So how do you like navigate, standing out in this sea of artists, which is great. It's great.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think that's what I'm trying to learn to navigate now. I think only in the pandemic, like you said, it really hit me like I might as well start going after things that I actually want to, because life is too short, as we fully saw. So now, honestly, I think that I don't know if I'm standing out, but I think that what I can do is, continue to be authentic, because no one else is me. So I can't really, there's no competing if there's no comparison, quite literally. And if I'm only competing with myself and only comparing myself to myself, then I feel like I'm only getting better. And standing out authentically and for being actually me rather than, some marketing ploy or something.
I love that. Competing
really
with
love
yourself.
that.
I love that.
I was like, I gotta give that some like super space. Like, that's gonna be a reel. For
Yeah,
sure.
Hundo P. Compete with yourself. What was it? Say
Say it again.
Don't
for
compete
us.
with yourself.
You can say it for the cameras.
Yeah.
I don't even
People at
remember
home.
what I said, but I said to, only compete with yourself.
We can edit that.
We'll wrap it up in a nice reel. It'll be so cute.
But I do like that ending. That was cute.
And what other advice would you give any artists that are starting out, or you're sourcing music all the time? What are you looking for when you're sourcing
Honestly,
this music?
collaborate. Like I feel like
that's how, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like naturally too. I'm kind of a little less extrovert in real life. And I think though, what helps me to really get out of my shell is to say yes to collaborations and like ask people, can we work with you and so forth? Because it's put me in a lot of rooms that I wouldn't have been in rooms before the pandemic. Like I literally was not doing a radio show or that many queer events before the pandemic, and now it's booming, and that's honestly because I've collaborated with a lot of people in my community. So
honestly, and that seems to be a running trend, and dare I say, kind of a shift in the Toronto culture of creatives, that people are really recognizing the power of collaboration. Especially, I love that what you said about being in rooms you would never have been in before. Helping someone else out on their project has brought me to so many rooms.
Exactly.
And then somebody sees what I'm doing, like, I'm not trying to be seen, but they see me and they're just like, I want you to do that at my event.
Exactly. And that's literally how to make connections. You know, when people are like, oh, how do you make connections? It's like, you just gotta put yourself out there. And a lot of times it is collaborating. You meet people and people do see you when you're, you know, shining, so.
They do, they do.
Yeah.
Shine your light.
You gotta shine your light.
I cannot.
And for you, with all of the hats that you wear, you know, you've told us, actually, could you run down some of those hats again that you wear?
Yeah, so like event production, something that I do. I like to say that I do music curation because I do a lot of like planning and, you know, hiring of DJs and stuff like that. But I'm no DJ. I never want to get behind any turntables because I feel like it's too much responsibility.
It's a lot.
The DJ is the person controlling the party. When
You have to do backflips if you want.
Exactly. Yeah, you would know. Yeah. And then I would say, yeah, like I love hosting. I love hosting anything, quite literally. And then lastly, I'm an artist and like singer-songwriter. So yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
And with all of these things that you have going on, what would you say is your priority right now? And how do you figure out what your priorities are? Because I know there's so many, I'm one of them, so this is like asking for a friend, but the friend is me. But really wondering, how do you juggle being a multidisciplined creative and deciding where to put your energy into?
Again, something that I'm, I think, learning, and I wish that someone would tell me how to do it because I feel like I'm struggling, but I think it's like a balance. I think a good equal balance is like what makes you happy, but then also like what maybe is helping you pay the bills.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to still pay attention to things that are like, you know, quite literally paying for your meals and even paying for your like extracurricular hobbies, or like, you know, you need money to create a cover art or you know, to get this mix done. So I'm trying to find like a 50-50 balance, but it is quite hard. It's hard, yeah. But I would say, I don't know.
What's the priority for you right now?
I think in my professional life, I would say event production, but then I would say in my personal life, music. And I think I have two different like wants and needs, and I think I have career goals that are event production, but then I have those like those big dreams I had as a little girl that I still want to like accomplish. So I'm trying to pay attention to both of them.
I like that though. I think staying aware of both of them is very important so that, you know, your inner child does not get neglected, because I think that's what made a lot of us start to come out during the pandemic, because you realize you put that little child away and never let them out again, never to sing again, never to dance again.
Exactly.
So yeah, and I think that's very unhealthy actually and it does lead to our demise really when we suppress parts of ourselves. So
it's funny that you say that, because I was even reading like a tweet the other day, and it was like how you would never tell like a little kid they can't do something. Like if a little kid was like, oh, I want to be a singer, you would never say you can't be a singer. But isn't it interesting how we hit a certain age and then it's all of a sudden we can't follow our dreams anymore? Why not?
Yeah.
it's like, oh, why would you want to be a singer now? I'm like, why not?
Yeah, facts.
Oh, we have a guest.
Who's
What up?
across the party, honey?
And yes, I'm wearing shorts. We're on the same page.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
How's everybody?
How are you
Good. How are
doing?
you? I love
my
the
best
fit.
life. Thank you. Like yours too.
Yeah.
I know, looking very pride. I'm loving the colors.
LGBTQ.
Hey, show the nails.
I know, honestly. Come on, happy pride.
Damn.
Right there.
You're sharp. I post my butt once.
Oh yeah.
You want to shout out your nail tech?
Yeah.
Cinderella.
Let's go.
No, Cinderella.
'Cause
She has
those
a
are
promo
fire.
right now. $100.
Woo.
That's a
Make it
pretty good
holler.
promo.
Me too.
Right?
That's really
Yeah,
good.
Cinderella.
$100.
Yeah,
Wow.
at
They look
Cinderella.
like magic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are these gonna last you all through the weekend?
No, it's gonna last until Tuesday. I have to go back to my job.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
they said
okay.
But
flags
you're
come
gonna
right
take
up.
it off?
Yeah, because I work big jobs, so like they can't have this. So
I
I booked off. I
understand.
said I'm black, I'm gay. You won't see me until I'm done.
Got you. Got you. So you took the week off from like long time.
Yeah. Even if they said no, HR will be involved. I'm black and I'm gay, guys.
You have to let me go to Pride. That's actually, that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
part of like your mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my culture. You guys can't tell me no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long would you say, or how important is it for you to be involved in Pride, and how do
Very
you,
important because I represent myself and I represent people that don't have the voice to do what I can do. So I speak for myself and I speak for them.
and how do you do that? Like, what's the platform?
Waking up, telling people what's right and what's wrong in my eyes, and just not. How would I say this nicely without red flags? I would just say just do whatever. Do whatever I want because I pay my own bills, and if you don't like it, don't look this way. That's point period.
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that.
No, I get it. Make sure they pay your bills. Now, we're talking about Pride and the Pride events and everything. What are some events that you're looking forward to?
Yes.
To
Tell us where to go.
Yeah, tell us where to
Yes.
go.
Go to
Please.
Blockco. Blockco has been there 25 years. The 25th anniversary is on Sunday, but I'm hosting their stage on the 25th. I'm
Okay.
introducing a Pampute.
Hey!
Blockco is like, it is, for me, it's more like a movement, but it's also more of a culture as well, where they had to like, long story short, the reason why you people are even able to say happy pride to anything is due to Black trans, the Latinx trans, and the indigenous trans that had to fight for their lives of being themselves. And from that, we have Blockco. So Blockco is pretty much a Black organization that pushes for Black excellence, Black entertainment, Black artists, Black madness, and just show that we are here, we're not going anywhere, and we are pushing to be heard and seen.
So I've been to Blockco,
Okay.
but tell our lovely viewers, what can you expect there? Like, what's the highlights? Like, what's gonna make me want to come? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you want to come because it's a big vibe. You're gonna have amazing entertainment. You're gonna have people like, for instance, Pampute, she's Jamaican, and for her to come and do this is
Yeah,
a big
that's
no. And like, I understand sometimes see it as $1, but I still see it for her like I'm coming here to be myself with my people. Because at the end of the day, it's the queers that actually are pushing for a lot of things. Like for Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, they have music because of us. So
Well, that is true. Like a big part of their fan base, especially like from males, comes from like the gay community.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
and they really hype. Actually, I give it all to them because they really hype them up. Like they really bring out the queen movement, and they even make, I must say, like women feel like they could be more out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're so carefree, and then it's like, wait, I could be like
could
that
do
too.
that. Yeah.
And they even encourage us too. So I'm totally for that. I agree with you on that. I've definitely seen it.
Amazing. I
What
guess.
else should we go to? Is that
Yeah,
all you're going
is
to?
that it?
What else?
okay, so
Yeah.
there's
'Cause
Blockco.
honestly, also explain to people that Pride is not just like one day.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
okay. So realistically, it starts from the first of the month to the end of the month, but they push for more the third week of the month, and that's where all the festivals happen.
Yeah.
So yesterday, there's a lot of girls from the RuPaul's Drag Race. I met Willow Pill, Carrie Colby, all the other girls that are on there. I met them yesterday. They're all really nice. What else could you guys do? There's a lot of free things to do at the 519, and there's also, for the people that like to dibble dabble in fun things that are illegal, there is a harm reduction area that will help you and monitor you to make sure that you're okay, you're being taken care of.
Oh, amazing.
Clean, like
is that a
needles.
new thing that they've added?
No, they've always done it, but no one really talks about it. So when, again,
Yeah,
so when no
no,
one talks
that's
about
important
it,
to know.
it's
Yeah.
not really heard.
Yeah.
That is very important to know. Safe spaces to do the things that you're gonna do in a safe
Yeah.
space.
Exactly.
Anyway.
519, it's on Church and,
Like Wellesley?
no, the next light over.
Alexander.
There, no.
Maitland.
I don't
I don't
know.
know Toronto yet.
Maitland, Wesley, the one after Wesley. When you pass the pizza, you're going the right way.
Okay.
Past the Pizza Market. Yeah, you've gone too far. Yeah.
Amazing.
No, Young's on the other way,
Oh,
girl.
my bad. I'm gonna stop. Let's move on.
Now, what's the parade looking like? That's on Sunday, correct?
Yes.
That is on Sunday. They do a big thing. There's a lot of people that walk naked. There are pups. Pups are people that like to identify as dogs. So you address them as a dog. You pet them. You shake their tails and whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that
They're
part.
pups. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look out for that.
There's
this
the
year.
Dyke March, there is the regular march. But the only issue I have with the parade, there's a lot of corporations that are walking for no reason. For
Like
instance,
advertisements? They're
Yeah,
just like,
just for
look at my
yeah,
ad.
honestly, it's like I
put you
used to
guys
work
in
for
there?
some of them, and it would be like, oh, we're gonna bring down 50 of our employees in a T-shirt, and they're just holding like a thing, like I don't know, a sign, a rainbow, and yeah, they're just walking, and then they would take away the jobs from the people I felt really were very excited to be in it, or they identified, it made sense for them to be there. But from my understanding, it was so that they can show their allyship.
then do it on the outside. On the outside. The insides for people that need to be seen and heard. Not saying like you're not being seen and heard,
yes,
but
it's true. It's
do it on the
true.
outside. He's taking up spaces for people that need that space. No tea, no shade, but they shouldn't be walking. And I'll tell you on Sunday myself.
Hey.
Wait, will you really go up to people?
Absolutely. What did you do? What did you donate? Who did you teach? Who did you educate? Tell me right now, quick.
That is very true. You know, it's like, did you really make the effort? Or are you just here to show up? And are you making efforts after? You know.
But I feel like people just think the parade is a whole party, and it's not a party. It's literally people had to fight their lives with police brutality, the whole AIDS movement. Like it's more than just like, oh God, oh grr, and all of that. Like it's literally people's lives. There are people looking you left and weird. Like I'm telling you, I went into the mall the other day. I went to Square One the other day, and I dressed like a big fruitcake. I understand that, but people look at me like they've never seen a gay black guy before. I was like, what? What do you want? And she's like, yeah, they're looking at me, and then there's a few times some people are pulling their kids. I'm like, I'm not here touching your ear. I don't know. I don't bite, but
Like, oh, you're gonna turn pink.
yeah, but I got some cute looks, but it's just like I understand it because like there's a few times I do see myself in the mirror. I'm like, wow, you're going outside like this. Well, let's do it, baby.
But I think that's like exactly why like the Pride parade and Pride in general is important, right? Because it is all about visibility. And like I remember going to the Pride parade as a kid and obviously not being out, but being like, oh, like there are people out there that like maybe I identify a little bit more with them, but I never saw them before.
Yeah.
I'd only see them on Church Street
And
during Pride.
Yeah.
It's very necessary. Representation, that's how you find yourself too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fair.
And how about like for you, just wondering, how was it like coming out? Or actually even for both of you, because we asked this to our guests a couple weeks ago.
So I'm Guyanese and Jamaican, so I grew up in the West Indian culture.
Guyanese?
And yeah, so like for me to even be doing that is crazy. But
Yeah.
like when I did come out, I told my mom and she never believed me. She always thought I was different. But then I'm like, Mom, I introduced this one random person. Like, this is my boyfriend. It is what it is. I don't know if you're gonna accept it or not, but I feel so happy telling you.
Right.
So like, she was very confused. She's like, I didn't grow up like this. I didn't grow up with Adam and what's his name, Steve. I grew up with Adam and Steve. And it's like, Mom, I get that, but it's just like I am me, and I have to tell her like, I never once asked to be black. I never once asked to be gay. God, the higher creator, put me this way for a reason, and I'm very grateful because I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So now does she believe you now?
She believes me. I brought her on stage last year, so I hosted for Pride last year.
Yes, I was there.
And I brought my mom on
Yes.
stage. Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, she was right on stage next.
Oh,
She believes it now. She believes it now.
Yeah, and then I bring her to like drag shows. I brought her a drag show for her birthday, and like I just push her. Like I go call my mom now. Like I bring her to the clubs. She has a good time. Full kiki.
She seemed really happy. Like
Yeah.
very, very happy.
But for me, it was like a big moment. Like because I grew up in the hood. Like so like we're here like mandem and just pointed at me looking like this. Like and then for me to show my mom like, Mom, people here chanting my name.
Yeah.
Like like look at this.
Yeah.
And I did this all like I feel like no tea, no shade. I feel like I'm the Black Kim Kardashian because how I got here was literally talking about sex stories.
Dude,
Literally.
okay.
Yeah. I started talking about them on TikTok. My
And
grand
then
hookups.
what was the story that was the viral story, I guess? Like what was the
I had a
Yeah.
lot. It was my food reviews and my grind reviews, but I was very open. Like if like I only like so I'm a femme top. I don't bend over for nothing. Not even for 10 cents on $100. I will not bend. So like I would have big muscular men. Like I'm having a great time with them, and I'll talk about it. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're so funny. Oh my God, I can relate. But it's just like it is what it is.
It's nice. It's like kind of opening the doors and talking about these things. A lot of people are like look at a gay person sometimes, and they're gonna assume you're like a top or a bottom, and there's no
Yeah.
discussion that like there's so many different layers and colors, and talking about the pups and all these different
Yes,
things,
yes.
and then kind of relinquishing that veil, you know, is very important. I feel like that's what you're doing, really.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. The one that really touched my heart was I went to the CNE and there was this little black kid that came up to me and almost cried. He goes, "Oh my God, you're Bumba," and I'm like, "Why are you watching?
Why are you watching this?
Why are you watching my thing?" But I looked at him because I was like, at one point in my life, I looked at you and I'm like, I had no one to look up to. Nobody. And for you to look up to me, I gave him a big hug and I told him, "Mom, please take care of this man. Take care of it. Him."
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ajuki, what about you? What's
Honestly, I feel like I don't know. I feel like my coming out story is like not that climactic, to be honest. Like I was always going. My mom always brought me to Church Street and all of the Pride parades since I was like a little kid. And I know my godfather. Shout out to Eric. He is gayer than gay. And I remember when I was like about 9 or something, she was like, "Oh, like, you know, I have to tell you something." I was like, "Yeah, Eric is gay." She's like, "How do you know that?" I was like, "Seriously?" Like, I was like really? And then I think that throughout high school, I think I started to like be like, "Oh, I'm a little different. I don't know what that is." And then I didn't really have to like really come out. I just kind of started bringing home people and introducing my family to, you know, partners, and it was kind of obvious. The only person I really had to come out to was my grandmother, Guatemalan, Latin side, and that was a little bit of like a difficult conversation. And I definitely was crying and like it felt built up, but it was more, I was more crying and scared of like what someone is gonna say and the anticipation, and then the release felt great afterwards. But other than that, that's my story. But like what you were saying even about like, for example, femme tops is like you literally, quite literally are representation to a lot of like, I guess, stereotypes that people don't necessarily see in the gay community. And then for me as well, like I didn't really have like an idol or someone to look up to because I was like, I don't really see any like colored bad bitches who are like gay and like hot. Like where are they? Like,
No, that's true. They
Oh, they're right here.
breaking the stereotypes, like exiting the margins. We are standing out. I really love it. And I love that that's, you know, yes, it's only 1 month a year that the whole world acknowledges, but like you were saying earlier, Allison, Pride is every day. Like,
be proud of who you are, whoever you are,
Yeah.
and what you do. Who's in your bed, who's not in your bed.
And on that point, I would like to say before we move anywhere, the man them happy Pride. You were gonna wear the clothes, wear it with pride. I'm gonna tell them it's the LGBTQs that are making your clothes. Hey,
that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that. Literally running the whole fashion industry.
Yeah, literally. And they're like, and the music video with the shirt, they made it.
exactly.
I love that.
You brought up another thing that you were saying that kind of like your claims to fame. You said that it was the Grindr reviews and also the food reviews.
Yes.
And so why did you want to do food reviews? Because lots of people do food reviews.
So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. So during the whole pandemic, I got COVID and then I was going through like mental health and depression issues. And then my one person I really loved left me. So like very like, I don't know if I could say the word, but ready to do it. And I said to myself, every single Friday, I'm gonna take myself out and treat myself. And that's when I decided to do food reviews. And my first food review was Dave's Hot Chicken, and it was 2 pieces of chicken and 1 white Wonder Bread and 2 pickles, and this is $20. I opened it and like, this is what $20 is, and that was the first video that went viral. And every time I go in, they're like, "We love you." I'm like, "Give me more chicken."
love you.
Give me more chicken.
Wait, did you give them a good review? Or
It was horrible. 2 pieces of chicken and a piece of Wonder Bread.
But they love you. That's how like influential.
They love me a lot more, but $20, that's robbery. 2 pieces of chicken, two tenders.
But I love how like even though you are, you know, what people would say you're throwing shade, but they love you so much. It just goes to show that, you know, like if you go viral, it doesn't matter. Like, we love you because you are making Dave's Chicken like be on everybody's like top like hashtag. So
I love TikTok for reviews and stuff. It's like my new search engine. I don't go to Google no more.
No, because I don't believe it. It's true. I want a real person. I want to see that you had those 2 pieces of chicken and white bread and pickles, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not gonna do that. But thank you.
Isn't it
thank you for
crazy
doing
how
it.
like now instead of searching on Google Google, like we'll go on TikTok. Like
TikTok.
TikTok review.
literally.
Restaurants, products, literally everything.
Anywhere I'm going, I'm like, not Google, no, straight to the.
I need to get on. I need to get on the TikTok.
Yeah.
You're not on it?
Not like I wasn't using it as a search engine. Like,
Use it as a search
I'm gonna
engine.
try it.
Yeah.
It's dangerous though. Once you TikTok, you could be. Sometimes you scroll and it's like 2 hours later. You're like, what in the?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Worse
Yeah,
than
you're not
Instagram?
wrong.
It's worse.
Way
Like,
worse.
It feeds you
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, it's crazy.
And you learn a lot more from them as well.
You do.
On TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to
Yeah,
learn.
yeah.
Like YouTube's getting a run for their money.
Yeah.
Because YouTube's my university. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I have like 6 degrees right now.
Now, speaking of food reviews, wait a minute. Y'all hungry? Cause we about to.
I'm always
put on
hungry.
the order.
That's
Yeah.
why I
Always
asked
order.
about the food, by the way. I'm just like, I'm very hungry right now. I'm like, what time is it?
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on here and do a little
you're ordering?
I'm gonna order
Yes.
right now
Ooh.
on Uber.
We've been talking about ordering food, but we haven't done it yet. So thank you, Allison.
Really?
So now you're our first guest.
Yeah, we're in
that
for a treat. Love
yeah,
it.
they get food.
Love it.
Okay, so I'm seeing sugar cane.
Sugar
Okay.
cane. Yeah, let's get them.
It's on-
Black owned?
Yes,
It's black owned.
it is.
We love
It
that.
is.
Creole. This says Creole infusion. Creole and
What else?
Caribbean as well.
Caribbean, Creole. What
Yeah.
else?
Is that Pape and Dan for us?
Let's go.
just
Black
gonna
owned.
order a few things here.
What are you ordering? Only
I guess
surprise.
we'll see. Surprise, surprise.
Surprises.
Surprise.
It's okay. You know
surprise.
my allergies, so
Yes.
yes, I
You
have.
got
many.
vegetarian over
And I
here.
don't eat pork.
Whoa! We got some
What's your
options.
what do they call them? Dietary restrictions. Do you have any?
Not really. Dairy?
dairy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We could all
Cool,
throw
cool.
dairy away.
Yeah. Who needs dairy?
I think it
Don't-
needs
yeah,
to
I'm
go.
the pork.
forever.
All
Don't eat
right.
swine.
Order is placed.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. I love
Delivery
you.
is on the way.
Delivery. What?
Let's see how long it's
Well,
gonna
while
take.
we're waiting, I would love to know what is like your go-to food, like that you would recommend. What's your favorite?
Curry chicken at chicken curry. Curry chicken at what's it called?
This
Y'all
place?
ask me, yeah. Rasta pasta.
Rasta
Keswick Market.
pasta. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking about them today, actually.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
they're delicious. And there's stuffed dumplings. If you like
Stuffed
dumplings. So they have callaloo, saltfish.
What are you telling me?
Yeah. And they have the best ones, the bully beef one, corned beef.
What?
Yeah, corned beef dumplings.
I don't even eat meat,
Corned
but I would
beef
bring that back. I would eat
sounds
that.
great.
I would eat. That's like
Corned beef
childhood.
dumplings.
And it's fried.
That's my childhood. Wow.
Wow.
That is.
And then you can get like an Alfredo pasta with jerk chicken on top.
That one I've had. Yeah. That one's yummy. That one's good.
Pick them up.
Now, while we're waiting for this delicious, delicious food, we're talking about experiences with Pride.
Okay.
What is your best experiences? Like, what's a memory like unlocked, and you're like, this was like my best memory.
For me, it was last year for Yes Yes Y'all when I hosted that. Like, it was my stage. I can tell you, come off, come on. Like,
Yeah.
I was full control. And people still talk about it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was iconic.
Yeah, I was like, and I was drunk boots.
Yes, y'all is like the party.
Yes.
Actually, if I had to say like the party that you should go to for Pride is yes,
Yes,
y'all.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Big up
yes,
Nino
y'all.
Brown in the group.
Another one. Yes, yes. What's that happening this year?
So I don't think they're doing it this year. But if you
They
guys
had
want,
it. They had it on Friday, last Friday.
oh yeah, they did. But they usually have a main stage. I don't know why they didn't.
I know. Pride.
But you need to
Slip
go
in.
check
What's
out
going on,
Smoked.
Pride?
Yeah.
Smoked TO is where you should be at right now.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yes.
yes, and
Actually,
we had Cash
yes,
last
you did.
time.
And that's where I'm going. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is a good one. He's really good.
Yeah.
Like he's put it's like a blocko, but for smoking.
Yes.
And the best things have been brought together.
Yeah. Yeah.
For that.
That's amazing.
What about you?
Yes,
me?
where
Yeah.
Big
Well,
taste.
like honestly, I got so many Pride stories. When I was a kid, I guess, like a new baby gay, I want to say, when I was actually getting into the LGBT keys and the P's and the Q's on my Q's. My favorite party was actually Cabana Pool Party.
Really?
Yeah, growing up there, it was just because I love the water. If you know me,
Yeah.
I love the beach, love the water. Something easy, wearing no clothes with the thing,
Yeah.
with the swimsuits, showing my abs, like, come on. Definitely Cabana Pool Party was one of my favorites because it would be during the day, it would finish at a reasonable time, you can still go out at nighttime.
Yeah.
These days, I don't like Cabana that much for their
different.
Pride Party. It's different now.
I feel like a lot of things nowadays from for Poppy show, not really like you enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, all
Instagram.
the photo ops.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The outfits.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
The uncomfortable shoes.
Yeah. But I want to say, oh,
Yes.
holy,
That was
Food.
you
Look
came
how
in
fast-
quick.
Thank you, Sugar Cane.
Yes.
And thank you,
Cherise.
Sharice is our intern here, you know, one of our neighbors that comes through our Crib Uncut from time
Yes.
to time and helps us out. So appreciation.
Alrighty, so hopefully they've got all the, just ripple in the bag. Rip me up the plastic, I feel I'm brand new.
Oh yeah.
such a good song.
I know.
Such a good song.
Okay, so we have here, what are these? I think these are, let's look at the receipt. What did I order? Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, so we
So
have.
wait, this is us doing like basically, we get to do a food review.
Wait, and we gotta do. Whoa. Camera on.
Yeah.
We gotta do your
Okay. Ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How's it look good?
Yeah, you started out.
So we're back with another review. Support Black business. Don't be whack. Period. So today we are going. Where are we going? Sugar cane.
Yes.
Done fourth and paid for. Okay, before it, I give honest reviews. If it's too salty, it's too salty. If it needs salt, it needs salt and pepper. Don't come for me. Come for the chef.
Okay.
Period.
I was wondering how do we do this? So if it's so too salty, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like too salty.
Is there like a rating system that we do here,
If
or
it's-
like?
no, it's just like you eat it, and like I eat a lot of Caribbean food, so I know how it's supposed to taste. You're not gonna tell me nothing else. So if it's plantain, it's plantain. You say
Yeah.
plantain or plantain? Just curious.
Plantain.
Plantain.
Plantain. What a mountain? What is that video? What is the mountain?
Now that's funny.
Okay, so we have a receipt here. Here are my items, but it doesn't really want to show me what I ordered apparently. But it's
Creole
receipt there.
jambalaya.
Yes, I did order jambalaya.
Two jerk chicken tacos.
Yummy.
Okay, let's open this up. Oh, we got the plantain.
Okay, so
Got some
plantain looks
plantain.
good. This
Yeah.
is not. This is perfect.
Oh, it's written on the box.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's there. Bread
Oh, this is our
pudding.
dessert.
This is how the plant's supposed to look. If it looks
pudding.
too tough, then it's too.
Let me see that.
It's not ripe enough.
Oh, you gotta show the camera.
No, this is perfect. If it looks like soggy, looks
Oh,
like
okay.
this is right.
Sugar cane's
If
getting
it's stiff,
a
send
good
it
mark
back.
right now.
So
It's
here are
really
the
good.
chicken tacos. It's one. How many are in there?
I don't know.
Two? Oh, perfect.
Because that matters too. Portion size.
Yeah.
Yes. You
No,
get
this
two.
looks ton up.
Oh yes. Is that three or two?
Two.
And then what is
Okay.
this? Soul bowl. Oh yes. This is the vegan
Ooh, this smells
one
yummy.
here.
Oh, this one's chicken. Oh, both are chicken.
Yeah, jerk
Yes, they're
chicken.
both chicken.
Jambalaya
but-
is like rice, no? Like rice and peas. Yeah, see?
Yes.
Oh, it's like cook up.
Whoa.
Jambalaya here.
Bread pudding?
That's a lot.
I mean, breadfruit.
We got some plates.
Yeah. Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Thank you, Charisse.
This looks amazing. This one.
Okay. So I just want to show you guys the jambalaya here. What do you think about this portion, guys?
It's actually pretty good.
That's
that can
pretty decent.
serve 2 people.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the plate small, you can serve 3 if you do one.
Okay, and then let me show you
I like
guys
this
the
one.
tacos. Look at those tacos. I think actually they're beautiful. I like the char on them.
Yeah, it looks like, it went into like a real machine.
And then
What is
these
that?
are the.
Oh, so this is breadfruit, chickpeas, almost like a bowl, like,
Ooh, yes.
like a poke bowl.
Yes.
but Caribbean
That's the
style.
vegetarian.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's a vegan something.
like
vegan
this.
bowl, something
This
like
looks
that.
amazing.
Okay, so let's all
I
grab
love
something.
breadfruit. Okay,
All right.
so we're sharing.
Yes, 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 yes.
Tacos.
They say if you want to get to know someone that you must, like one of the things, oh, actually I heard this
with
yesterday.
them?
Yes, eat with them, pray with them, and there's one more.
forks.
I have to try to remember, but these
with them.
things like, actually, I'm gonna throw that in there. Yeah. Well, wait. No, not everyone. Oh, and actually, it was if you want to do business with people. So there's 3 things that so maybe we won't do the sleep with them one for that one.
It could help.
But I do agree, if you want to like get with someone or be with them, you should probably know what's happening before you know.
Okay, my mouth is watering right now. First bite.
What are
I
you
think there's like
eating?
mango in here, some peppers. I think that's jerk sauce, coleslaw, tomatoes. The jerk is good, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That is good. That is. You know when it's silent?
Yeah,
good.
then you know the food's
You
good.
know it's good. Okay, sugar cane.
Yeah. So this is where you just say judges scores, please. What do you
Okay.
give it out of 10?
Oh yeah.
Out of 10? Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, I'm sorry. It's giving. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Same.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Ooh, that's a big mark.
It's a good
Yeah.
one because honestly, it's different.
And it's balanced.
It's balanced. It tastes fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the little the mango,
The mango is
a little drizzle
sweet,
or
right?
something.
It's like they knew they were coming on our show
Yeah,
today.
and it's still a little bit spicy, not too spicy. I'm out here kicking rocks.
All right, and what do you think over here, Ajuki?
Honestly, I'm gonna say the same thing. I was gonna go for like an 8.5. Only because I feel like I could like a little bit more spicy.
Yeah, because if you're gonna go jerk, you're supposed to go jerk. Jerk. It gets hot.
Yeah.
Like they might have made this thinking they're white people.
That's also
ordering.
where we live, you know.
Yeah, but this is bomb.
For the people that have businesses, like especially like food businesses, stop catering to everyone. If it's jerk chicken, make sure it's spicy. If it's fried
Make it
rice, make sure it's
authentic.
fried rice. Don't do this and do that. Make it properly.
But it is very fresh.
It
Like
is.
I feel like I'm on vacation. Even.
Yeah,
Right?
very true. Okay.
Well, I'm eating the vegetarian meal.
Yes.
And I'm loving it. The flavors are very good. It has sweet potato in the bottom, rice, chickpeas, bay leaf, breadfruit, which is one of my favorites, and not everybody makes it
Breadfruit?
well. Yeah.
What's
What is
red
red
fruit?
Breadfruit.
Oh, breadfruit. I had red fruit.
Bread, sorry.
Oh,
With a B, yes.
breadfruit?
Yeah.
What's breadfruit?
Oh, you've not had, it looks like a coconut, kind of.
It kind of
But it,
sour
this
sour.
is it. This is what it looks like inside.
Oh my goodness.
And it kind of has a bread texture to it,
So is it fruit?
but it is a
Yeah.
fruit.
Okay, let me
Anything that
try
has a seed
this.
is always a fruit.
Yep. Don't forget.
Really?
Yeah. Anything that has the seeds of fruit. Tomato is not a vegetable, it's a fruit.
Oh, you learn
So is a
something every
cucumber
day.
a fruit then?
Yeah. Anything that has a seed.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah. Anything that has a seed. It's
Cucumber's a fruit?
yeah.
Yeah. Let them know. You,
Breaking news.
you were today years old.
Is weed a fruit?
Yes.
Is weed a fruit?
I want to see yes, but it's a flower.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
It's a flower.
You got me there. You got me there.
What about
I'm
like?
about to be like, weed's a fruit, mom.
What about like? Oh wait, no, that's stupid.
Pineapple's a fruit. What else?
Like almonds? They grow on trees, right?
Or any of those nuts. Oh, I think they're
What's in-
legumes or something.
Or droop?
I also call this a flower because they come out of something. Doesn't almonds come out of something? Like it's in a shell.
Yeah.
By the way, that
flour,
food's good.
Yeah.
Whatever that breadfruit
Should
is, it's
definitely
good.
try it.
Is that healthy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Very,
Yeah,
very.
I guess I replaced that with bread.
Yes, you could. You, like,
Or
oh,
meat.
Yeah. Oh.
And when you cut it, because how it comes is like a big round thing, so you can like slice it up like this, and you could make like two like flat pieces to kind of make a sandwich.
You're supposed to
or-
roast it.
Yeah, I love roasted.
Are you eating with the nail? Those are the benefits? I love that. A little chop.
Who needs
Oh,
a fork? I have
he's
a
like,
forehand.
I like that.
I love that.
So I am gonna give this a 9.
Yeah.
'cause
Wow.
This has all the different things that I would want, and I don't feel like I'm missing out because my friends are eating chicken, and I'm just like, there's a little part of me I'm like, oh, it has mango.
Yeah.
It's very good, very good. I'm gonna give it a 9. Like I could eat this every day.
What is this?
These are fritters.
Fish?
Yeah, I think so.
Cod maybe.
Yes, I think cod. Let me see here.
I don't know how you guys eat seafood. They're so ugly. Nothing under the sea, no
I
Ariel.
love seafood. Honestly, I think doing those quizzes on TikTok when you have to select like
Yeah.
what's better food, it's always like seafood for me. Even though I
Really?
yeah, something about it's easy, it's fresh for me.
Shrimps?
Shrimps or lobster or even just like fish. Like I could go without anything else, but I feel like fish, like salmon,
Interesting.
like fish, is just I don't know. It's always gonna hit. It's not too filling.
That's
Actually, a
true,
lot
it's
of
not-
it.
Not too filling.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
a good fried fish. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So ugly. I don't know how you do that.
But like, are chicken cute?
I know, like
Yeah, that's fine. Chicken are they're cuter than whatever's under the sea.
you see, you know what though? Chickens are kind of cute. You see Bretman Rock with his chickens?
Yeah. Oh, the
Holy-
silk chicken.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
chicken?
He has like 50 chickens. Like Bretman Rock, that's like his whole personality now. He's like a chicken mom. Like chicken mom? Yeah.
Okay.
And he like has names for all of them. They all like roam his farm.
All of them?
Pet
All
chicken?
of them. He has a whole video of them listing each name. Like
And how does he could tell them
yeah,
apart?
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he knows all of them all by. I don't know if he like just rehearses it, then it goes on the camera, does it, but like it seems like he really knows them all, like, and they're all his pets.
Well, one thing about chicken I find is that unlike fish, like fish, for instance, like fried fish, when I did used to eat those things, like they keep the eyes on the fish and everything. Like it looks like it did when it was in the ocean. But with chicken, I honestly, it doesn't look like I'm eating a chicken, and that makes it much easier to digest. So I kind of would choose chicken over fish, even for me. Also allergic to shrimp, so. Which is that?
Crunch.
Oh, you're eating the as he eats the fish.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, forget you guys.
With that-
I'm gonna eat my fish. What are we scoring?
It's not a 10.
It's not a 10.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
And you're a
Yes.
fish person, so you know.
With fritters, there's like a certain balance between the bread
And the batter.
and the batter and the fish.
yeah.
I feel like
Needs more fish.
it's giving needs more fish.
See? Told you, I'm a food critic.
Yeah, but I do like how it's balanced, like fried, cooked really well on the outside. I think they could work on just the fusion.
Add more fish. I would suggest doing more chunks. You're welcome. Told you, don't be mad at me, you're mad at the chef.
And we're gonna put that down.
What do we got next?
We have the
Wait.
jambalaya.
Oh, that has shrimp
That
in it.
has shrimp,
It
yeah.
does. I totally see that.
Oh, you don't eat no animals, anything that's breathing.
No.
Allergic to the fish. To
But shrimp I am allergic to. Like, yeah. But I am, vegetarian.
There's plantain.
Plantain. Plantain?
I'm definitely eating this. Plantain. That is so funny.
Let's see. Because I agree with you that, Bumba, there is a way to cook plantain and
it
not
has to be,
everybody
like, very
knows
slimy. If it's not slimy, don't cook it. If it's
Yeah.
too stiff,
Yeah.
send it right back.
it. Yeah.
You take one out for
Consistency
me,
is
please?
good.
I'm very special right now.
Has a little crunch on the outside.
Thank you.
Like not too, but then it still has that sliminess that you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know it's good.
Look at this.
Good sweetness as well. It doesn't, sometimes it's like too ripe.
No, this is perfect. This is how it's
What do
supposed
you
to be.
think?
Yeah,
Pretty good, yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Good
give it
10 out
10.
of 10, yeah?
This is your 10.
Plantain, it's a 10.
You want good plantain?
Plantain.
Plantain
Sugar cane.
on a mountain.
You must go to sugar
Sugar
cane.
cane. Great job. Great job. I don't know where you got these, but
From the market.
from the mark, which you didn't get in the same place as them. Yeah, that was good.
Yummy.
I can order a whole bunch of those.
Good.
What time are we at? Oh,
Gonna eat the jambalaya.
yes.
And we do have dessert, bread
Yes,
pudding.
we do have bread pudding for dessert. Let me just finish off with this jambalaya.
Gotta give it all a try.
Yes, this is Creole.
Is
So this
that
is
vegetarian rice?
Yes.
Is that chickpea? Can you scrape some on that side?
You hate
And let us know.
No, I love chickpea.
right? And you only want chickpeas?
No, just this, any of the rice too.
Okay,
Yeah. So it's sticky. So this is cook up.
Yeah, it almost reminds me, but it doesn't have all the ingredients like.
No, like a vegetarian cook up. I know there's coconut milk in this.
Yeah. It does have a creaminess to it, which is nice. Like it was a good consistency. Good job, sugar can.
I'm rating sugar cane. Hi, for Caribbean.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so this Creole, I'm not, you know what? I've been to New Orleans. So, I mean, I should have some reference here.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about seafood? Ever getting it in Toronto, it's so hard because it's just not gonna be as fresh. Whatever, it's just not.
Yeah.
You can taste it, especially when you go other places. It hits different. So it's really tricky. So that's another reason why I get seafood a lot, because I'm always challenging myself to get the best one. But this,
The shrimps look really big
Yeah,
though.
the shrimps are big.
And I used to love shrimp before I became allergic, by the way. So I still love like
Wait,
the
how
look
did
of
you
it.
become allergic?
Yeah.
What
Wow.
happened?
That was a fun
by the
story.
way,
Story
we were
time.
talking about this today.
That what?
One of our crew members here, Anton, I don't know if we can put a thing on him. Come on here. Oh, actually, manage the camera. I guess we don't. Anyways, one of our crew members here actually had a attack with shellfish, or I guess it was scallops, right? Scallops. Yeah, yesterday.
Horrible.
Yesterday night, I guess he ate some scallops, and he woke up in the middle of the night. His uvula was swollen. Had to run to the hospital. He has little things on his legs now, but he wasn't allergic before.
Yeah.
And I guess he found out. And then he was telling me too, it's like a Ukraine thing sometimes, where like they might lose their allergy, he was saying, but he got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was discovered on a date, this allergy that I didn't know I had before. I love shrimp. Like, I think I actually overdosed on shrimp. Like, I always used to order like spicy shrimp after the club, like clockwork, and I used to go out a lot. So I was always eating shrimp. And one day I went on this date, I ordered like this pan-fried, sizzling shrimp. I had like 1 glass of red wine, so I knew it wasn't the alcohol. My stomach just like, after I ate the shrimp, was just like, And then I just couldn't hold anything down from either end. Sorry for the graphicness.
And this was on a date?
On a date? Oh
How did you
no.
get out of the date?
First date. So I said to him, I was just like, I'm like, oh, you know, like I really tried to wrap things up. I remember I kept going to the bathroom, right? And then eventually I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go home, right? And we drove separately. So I was like, yes. I went in my car and he, I guess, I don't know if he was being a gentleman or not. You let me know if you think this is creepy or not. He's still sticking around in the parking lot, and I guess he sees me. Like at this point, I thought he was gone, so I opened my car door. I'm like, whoa, and then he sees, and he's just like, oh my god, you're not okay. Like,
I guess
and
that's
so
kinda
then
cute.
it was like, because honestly, I really wasn't okay. Like. I could not like move from that spot. An ambulance had to come.
Oh my goodness,
How
that's crazy.
bad it was. And then when I went there, they didn't know what it was, but I told them everything I ate. And then 2 weeks later, I went on a boat and ate shrimp again, and the same exact symptoms happened again. I got caught on the boat, like trapped in the bathroom. Same thing. And so my doctor's like, it's the shrimp. We don't need to try it again.
Yeah, like we don't do it
They're just like, there's not really like a test for this except try it and see if that happens.
Yeah.
So now I just don't eat it. Like I'm allergic. Yeah, that was
I'm
fun.
like kind of scared if that happens to me. I don't have technically I'm allergic to chlorine, but I still something.
You're allergic to chlorine?
Sensitive, I'll say. I
What
just get
happens?
itchy. Like it just, even like I've noticed, let's see if I'm like ever washing the dishes. I used to wear gloves, now I just don't. But like, do you know how like the gloves would like, it'd be wet, right?
Yeah.
So it would stick there. It would start to just like rash me there. I noticed that if I'm like in like a hot tub, I don't know if you guys can like go on the jets and then that's okay. For me, that hole becomes itchy. Like it just, it's weird. But it's not like, I think it just affects me very differently. I don't think I'm like heavily allergic, but it's like, it definitely, my body can tell when it's like a lot of chlorine or something like that.
Interesting.
That's crazy, yeah.
Any allergies over here at all?
No, I'm just allergic to outside, like grass, dust.
That's not what I thought you
I know.
I literally, I was like,
You're allergic to outside.
I understood because I have that allergy too. Like right now is not fun for the people that are allergic to outside. Like,
Disgusting.
so what allergy, do you take like Claritin or?
I try not to, because the same way how like you guys, your allergies come and go. Like I'm trying
Yes.
to train my body like
Same.
not to adapt to like any drugs
Yeah.
to fight it off. Like
Yeah.
you will do it by yourself.
yeah.
But there's days like I could not breathe. Like I cannot breathe. A few times I thought I was gonna die. So sometimes I'm like, R.I.P. guys, it was good.
yeah, see you inside.
No, I've had like, I guess lactose intolerance is technically an allergy.
Yeah, it is.
But the same as you, like it only built up when I was like 11, and I remember being sick and like I didn't want to eat anything because you're sick, so your stomach hurts, and I was like, I only want cereal. So I was eating cereal for like a week straight, and then I went to the doctor and they're like, it's the milk. But then another thing that I'm like kind of allergic to, like you said, it's like, it's not, I guess technically it's an allergy, but I get a weird reaction to laughing gas. I have the opposite reaction.
No, so you get
Like
sad?
you cry?
I cry uncontrollably. I have like panic attacks.
Oh my
like I can
goodness.
feel everything. So yeah, when I went to get my wisdom teeth removed, it was like a horror movie. I was like screaming. My mom like ran in from like the weight room. Was like, "What are you doing to my daughter?" I was like, "Help me!" Like it was a lot. So now, like when I go to the doctor for anything, not that I think they're gonna give me laughing gas, but it's literally written like, "Do not give me laughing gas." So
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
So I guess
These
they
are
would have to
fun
like put
ways
you to
to find
sleep.
out.
I
if
think
anything.
so.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I mean,
Yeah.
It's
why
better.
not? Yeah, why not?
It's
Put it to
better.
bed.
yeah, go to bed.
I'm for that.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have one last item that we need to review. It's the dessert.
Let's
Oh,
get
yes.
it.
Okay.
I've never
There's
had
two,
bread
no?
pudding.
There is two, but we
What's
can
the
split
difference?
these
I
up.
don't remember if I've had bread pudding.
I feel like I'm
I won't be able to eat all this anyways.
Yes, then we can half and half.
Yes, exactly.
Right. And I'm definitely eating more of this, just saying.
Yes. That's one.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I mean, it's so bricky. It's pretty cool though, but it's
I
really
feel like
bricky.
I'm gonna eat like
Ooh, is this
Yeah,
caramel?
I feel
Yes.
that.
Ooh, a caramel sauce.
Yes.
Let's go.
Here, you can split that in half, and then
Yes.
I'll.
This is a lot.
Again, I'm not really a dessert person. I'm like, give me the meal,
me either.
you know. But I do like cheesecake. Catch me with a cheesecake. It's
I
disgusting.
think that's so gross. Cheesecake?
Yeah, me too.
It's just cheese and sugar.
I know.
know.
If you really know me, I'm a cheese.
Yeah.
I'm a
But
cheese
also,
whiz.
like, why is cheese involved with dessert? I think that's not okay.
Oh no!
Strange.
I love it.
I did used to love cheesecake before, but I was thinking about it the other day, just like you did, Bumba, and I was like, wait, all I did to make this cheesecake is like take 2 big sticks of cream cheese
Yep.
and throw a bunch of sugar
Sugar.
and lemon and then put it on some breadcrumbs
Yeah.
or cookie crumbs.
Yeah.
That's like, you're like, this is your happy place. Okay.
There's times where I'll. This is probably so gross to mention, but you know what? Whatever.
No.
I'll do
not with
peanut
it.
butter.
Maybe you need some caramel sauce.
I don't think it will help.
Uh-oh. We finally found a chink in the armor
Yeah.
of sugarcane. The dessert is not
It's
hidden.
not. It's a little charry. But I would say though, I do like the consistency a little
Yeah, me
bit.
too.
Where?
put
I was
caramel.
expecting it to be dry.
I can't even push my fork to this.
Oh, are you maybe your piece?
Hey!
Maybe that's on you.
True, maybe this
It's on the
like this
chef.
has a more middle, like more texture.
See, that's done properly. Do I want more? No.
Yeah, yours is just a little burn up.
Got failed.
This is my first time having bread pudding and what is the other one? Do we have
Oh,
jambalaya?
yeah, jambalaya or yeah. Amazing.
bad.
First
What I
time.
suggest you guys to start selling is cassava. Cassava cake?
Cassava
Yeah,
pone.
babe.
Cassava pone.
And anything darker than me is burnt. No tea, no shade. That's what I said. Anything darker than me is burnt.
Not me taking like my food now. I need like
Anything
a
darker
sample.
than you too is burnt.
But honestly, I do think it was the cut that you got.
Yeah.
This part tastes okay, and I didn't think I was gonna like bread pudding at all. And the caramel sauce, I'm telling you. No. And you know, Bumba knows food. How many reviews do you think you know? How many reviews?
More
you've
than
done?
20.
More than 20.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
is it always like a certain type of food, or it's
I
what
try
you're
to push
really
anything
eating?
black because I found like when it came to COVID, like a lot of corporations like Walmart and all those big places were making money, and like these poor little girl that's here trying to sell cookies, no one wants to go buy the cookies, so I will review the cookies and then she'll get business.
Got you.
The one that I really like blew my mind. There was a black business that was doing books, like personalized dairy or what is it, diaries. And I did a review on it, and the Toronto District School Board reached out to her, and now she has all her books in Toronto District School Board. Just from my TikTok,
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing. The power of
That's
TikTok.
what I'm saying. I was like gagged.
The
And
power
the
of
power
information.
of like putting other people on.
Yeah, that's what I try to do.
Honestly, that's inspiring.
That's amazing. That's probably
very
changed your
inspiring.
life.
Yeah, she's so
Right?
grateful. She messages me every day. What do you want? Anything you need? I'm like, no, babe, it's okay. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, make sure, like, if I win, we all win. Yeah.
I love that.
And in your reviews, like, do you ever think about, because I'm sure there's so many content creators out there, and I know you didn't start, and I think that's how most people start. They're not thinking, I'm gonna make a bunch of reviews. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing for myself, and maybe it's gonna help other people, and then when it starts catching.
I didn't even worry about any, like, nobody. I literally just did it for me. But a lot of people think I'm a content creator. I'm not. The gag is, I literally post my Instagram stories.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. Like, whatever's on my Instagram is on my TikTok. There's
Yeah, yeah.
no difference. So
And-
like, oh my God, you make TikToks? I'm like, no, babe, I just make
Just
Instagram.
make me.
and-
Yeah.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
Effortless. Like,
I love it. I love it. And that goes to show that, you know, you don't have to do all these crazy things to like
Yeah.
build
Yeah.
content. Like
Yeah.
you can actually show us what's going on in your life, and yeah, it can go viral.
Yeah.
Literally, I just sat in my car, I went my hat on, I just did the reviews and then went viral. I actually, which one went viral? The one in Scarborough.
Is the Scarborough one?
Twice as nice.
Ooh, I love Twice.
Yeah.
They have good. Oh, the barbecue sauce
Yeah,
there.
twice as nice.
Cheese. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on this show, eating a new meal. Like, Thank you.
Thank
and
you,
talking
guys.
about Pride, I can't wait to see you guys in the streets.
Yeah, we gotta get ready for Pride. It's Thursday.
Yes.
Like, oh, stuff's
It's
happening
technically
today.
today.
Stuff's happening.
Stuff's happening today. Yes.
Yes.
This is the kickoff.
This is the kickoff.
So thank you for celebrating it with
Thanks,
us.
guys. Happy Pride LGBTQ. But before I leave any place, I always say this. Support Black business. Don't be whack. Black lives and Indigenous lives matter today, tomorrow, yesterday, forever, and always. Hashtag defund the police. Period.
Period.
That's
okay,
me.
guys, thank you so much for coming to Our Crib Uncut. You can check us every other Thursday now. Next session is going to be really fun. We've got a sponsor coming in. I know, it should be
big.
very fun.
Yes.
Very fun. Where we're going to have select artists that are dedicated to that sponsor. So
I love that.
we'll have that next.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can't
enjoy
wait.
Big up
Pride
your
first.
guys' selves. Good
Yes.
job.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Yes, this was so much fun.
Let's go party.
Bye, Sugar Kian.
Bye.
And I want to shout out also Nate, you're gonna hear some of his beats running. Nate Smith from Wave One Sound. Thank you so much for the beats that we heard throughout today's show.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
big up everyone that took time to do this. The
Yes.
camera and the sound.
Everyone
Big up
behind the
production.
scenes.
I wish we could just turn the camera around and see all these
Ditto,
amazing people.
Anastasia,
It's
Val,
crazy.
Sharice,
Yeah,
Anton,
you
Yeah.
guys did this.
Igor.
And big up our host, obviously.
The hostess.
Yeah, new friend.
Bye, friends.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Yeah, you
Yo.